first question is, how did you get involved with the mentoring program?
I was in counseling for a while, and I was in SAS for a while. So I was kind of introduced to the program, and I went to an alternative school, and some of the teachers there were mentors or whatever. And I didn't really like it at first at all.
Tell me more about that.
Oh, okay. I'd really, like, it was introduced to me a few times. Like, I had a lot of counselors come to me and say, hey, I think this is going to be good for you. I really did not like the idea of it because I didn't like the idea of having, like, a mentor or someone to look up to when I wanted to, like, have my own image. But that wasn't really the case. It was just kind of like a second counselor instead of in, like, an enclosed room 24/7 whenever you see each other, like, actually going out and building a connection over, like, stuff you can do, and that isn't just sitting in. Yeah.
So that's what you thought it was going to be about?
I thought it was going to be about, like, having, like, a model figure and having someone that I needed to, like, be. So.
Okay, and it ended up being much more.
Yeah.
You just shared, yeah. Okay. Yeah. What was the reason they were offering that to you?
I don't know. I guess they just wanted to get rid of me.
Is that how you felt?
I assume.
All right, so what did you like about mentoring?
I liked like I said earlier, instead of just being somewhere, like actually having able to do something. So like when, it's way easier when you get a new counselor. It's kind of like you're going through like, oh, like, why are you in counseling? What kind of programs have you been in? And it's the same thing over and over again. And you're kind of just sitting there like twiddling your thumbs, and like it's kind of like awkward not knowing someone and having to tell them all these things. But like they don't really go out and ask you all these big questions right away. They kind of like, you do like, like little stuff just to keep you busy. It keeps it not as awkward, but it's still like fun. Well, like depends on the mentors you get, I guess. But so.
Did you have a goal with your mentor?
I think at the time it was to have better communication skills.
So then how was that implemented? Like, how did you do that?
I never could like figure out like how to say like to my parents mostly, like how to say things and put them into words. But she kind of helped me. Like I would tell her like what would happen, and then I was like, I don't know how to say that, and it kind of helped with that a lot.
Oh, that's great. Mm-hmm. So you noticed it got better then? Be able to communicate?
Yeah.
That's great. And then after you arrived at the goal, is mentoring over?
Mentoring, well, we still have like kind of issues with that and other things, like little stuff that like we needed improvement. But entering ends like 3 months. You have 3 months is the limit, I think, or something. Not 3 months. No, 8 maybe 6 months. That's what it is.
Okay, so then it goes by. It doesn't necessarily go by if your goals are met. There's just a time period.
There's a time period, yeah.
Okay.
But if your goals are met, like I'm pretty sure you can stop the program or whatever. But I don't see. Not a lot of people want to like stop it though.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you enjoyed it.
Mhm.
That way. Was she a counselor?
She's working to be a counselor.
At the beginning of the relationship, did you have like a contract or any sort of like a contract that just kind of said what mentoring was about and what you could expect and all that stuff?
Yeah.
So what was that like? What did they have on that?
Just a whole bunch of. It's been a while. It's been a long while. It was that we would try to get your kids back at this time and before this time, and that they're not expected to spend money on you. And that, but like some of them do, some of them don't. Every mentor is different. Just a basic guidelines of what mentors can and can't do.
Okay. And were you satisfied with that? Were you pretty clear on what the expectations were and the boundaries and stuff? Yeah. Would you recommend this program to someone?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's great. Good. How did you decide what to do? The kind of things to do, the activities?
In the first time we met, we went somewhere like close. We went to Dunkin' Donuts, I think. Or I had a few different mentors actually the first time, and kind of talked about our interests and like what I'm interested in. So and then it was up to me pretty much though. So well obviously.
Okay, so then you decided what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
How did you guys close the relationship? Did you have like a closure, last date, so to speak?
We did. We went to Sushi Station, which is like in Algonquin, so we'd always wanted to go there for a while, so.
Nice.
Mhm.
Oh, that's great. Do you feel like it was a success for you then?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so how would you describe it as a success? What made it a success, if you could put it into words?
Having someone that you can like trust, like in between, you said, counseling and family, like family like you trust and you have that bond and you feel like you've known, or well for her you feel like you've known them for a long time, and then counseling, you know, not always that close, more formal, and this is more relaxed for people that like with anxiety and that aren't as comfortable as with public speaking and stuff like that, and it's easier to talk to, more relaxed, more calm, less strained.
Yeah. Neat. Do you have to be in counseling to get mentoring?
Yes.
Okay.
And if you miss any time with your counselor, you miss time with your mentor.
Great. Fanny, do you have anything that you can think of that you think would be helpful?
I just think I thanked her mentor and told her that every time she came home from mentoring that she was a lot easier to live with. She was more respectful. It made our relationship a lot easier at home, and I appreciated that. So it was great for our family life.
And was your mom a lot easier for you to live with? Yeah, wow. What do you think the change was?
I talked more, but not too much, and then she was like satisfied with what I was telling her, like the communication skills I was telling you about.
Okay, what kind of communication skills did they teach you? Like what shifted that much?
Just figuring out ways to put it into words, being able to be more open, and being able to say things that you didn't think you could really say.
Nice. Oh, that's so great. Well, thank you so much for your time. So appreciate it.